is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. CT Picker here, and we are going to pick up some NES games today from Marketplace. So this is going to be quite an interesting deal because there is one of those deals where like the photos are so blurry I literally can't even see what is there. But we're about to pay $300 for 60 NES games. I almost positive there's an NES console. And the description said there's Mario 1 through 3 and then Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. So if that is the case, all that included, I usually can get $200 for, because I sell the NES with Mario 1, 2, and 3 for $150. Punch-Out, I don't know, I could probably get 40, 50 bucks maybe. Actually, we sold it for like almost 50 last night on Whatnot. And yeah, the rest would be a really good deal. So even if it's not that great of stuff, we could still make money on Whatnot with it. But I'm sure there's going to be a couple gems in there. $20, $30 game. Well, change of plans here. We're on the way back home because, well, family emergency. They forgot to let me know they had a family emergency, even though we had a planned time to meet. And yeah, it's always a family emergency, so that's why I never believe that it's actually a family emergency. Because like 9 out of 10 times when people say that, it's just an excuse. Maybe something happened, but I highly doubt it. Every time someone on Facebook fails to like meet me, it's always a family emergency for some reason. Whatever. The chances of this deal going through at this point, not looking good. But you guys will be updated. It is many days later, and we are officially going to pick up these NES games. Hopefully we don't pay too much for stuff, because I'm about to hand this guy $300 and I have no idea what games are there. This has been the most frustrating Facebook Marketplace deal I've done in a long time. There's just no regard to anybody else's times besides this person's. I mean, he even tried to cancel again today. We've rescheduled like 7 times. And the only time he actually tells me to like come, it's like 9 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon. And I'm like, dude, I mean, I'm at like a family birthday party right now. I cannot come. I've told you I can come when you get out of work at 5. Every day. Like, I've been on the way before and you told me to turn around. I was straight up like, no, like I'm coming, and if I have to wait, I'll wait for you. But I'm not going back home today, man. So, yeah, I'll probably pop up some of the messages to show you guys how frustrating it's been. I don't know. I hope there's some good stuff, because there's literally a blurry photo of 50 NES games. The price we're paying, we can't lose money, but it could be like an ant deal, like nothing crazy. But we definitely cannot lose money on the deal. We actually bought the games. I don't know. I think there's closer to 50 than 60 cartridges. I quickly like kind of made stacks of 10, but we'll take a look when we get home. Alrighty, we're back home. We got our bag full of NES games, and then the first things first is to count the games now, see how many there actually are there. It looks like about 50 to 60, and now you might be saying, why didn't you count the games before you bought them? And that's a good point. Should have done that. Let's take a look at these. Got Paperboy. You know, it'd be really easy if we actually could use this shelf. But currently we have a show coming up in like 2 days, so shelves are full. We have shows, obviously, and we only have one shelf. We only have room for one shelf. Wish I had more room. We got Rygar, Excite Bike, 3-screw, Spy Hunter, 5-screw. That might have the Famicom adapter in it. It might be worth like 20 bucks. Bad Dudes. Looks like it'd be worth something. I think it's like a $8 game or so. Double Dragon. Nothing crazy. Turtles. High perceived value on Whatnot for sure. DuckTales is definitely a good one. So there's definitely good games mixed in here. They don't look too dirty either. And let's just say I was expecting them to be dirty. Just leave that at that. Actually, is this Tecmo Super Bowl? Yeah, Tecmo Super Bowl. One of the better sports games. Blaster Master, Double Dribble. All right, let me get all these counted up. Alright, games are all laid out. There's 47 games. Actually one box one, wasn't expecting that. Obviously it's literally nothing. Like it's probably $10 CIB game, but still. Was hoping that was 5 screw. Every time I see Jaws, hope it's 5 screw. Look that up on price charting. So as you can see, nothing insane. Pretty much just a general lot of NES games of around 50 is what I was expecting anyway. My logic was paying $280, Mario 1, 2, and 3, plus this, once refurbished, clean all up, that's $150 I'm getting for those. Then that leaves me with the rest of these for in $130, which I'm happy with. I'll make some money on it, on whatnot. They're not too dirty. We got like Mike Tyson's Punch Out, Paperboy, like a $15 game. I'm trying to think. DuckTales is good. Tecmo Super Bowl is good. Castlevania is good. Jaws is still good, even though it's not 5 screw, which would be really good, right? It might be some other hidden ones in here, like. Actually, I think that might be a really pretty decent one. Label looks super weird on this thing, though. I don't know. Gotta check that out. So this would have been like a $56 game, but right away you can tell the label is just not right. Clearly reproduction, and then I even literally just found a listing here for it. Selling for $30 online. I'm not gonna chance it and sell reproduction stuff. I never do. Might hit up my guy who owns a game store that buys some reproduction stuff I get once in a while and various other things. See if he wants to take it off my hands for something, you know, cheap, so I don't have to just like get rid of it. But that's unfortunate that this was reproduction. I could tell right away that the label, obviously the label's coming up on it, but the label just compared to like a regular NES game, like a Mike Tyson's. Let's see. Yeah, you can just see, like this is just looks off compared to a regular NES label. In person, it's way easier to tell. On camera, might not be as much, but keep an eye out for reproduction stuff, not just Pokemon and Mario stuff, as you can see here. Just on regular old NES game, nothing crazy like a Zelda, Mario, Pokemon, but even these are still heavily faked. So keep an eye out for reproduction stuff, guys. So I got all the games cleaned up last night, the exterior, and then cleaned the pins with isopropyl alcohol. Right now, I usually don't do this, but I'm just gonna put everything in price charting to see total value, because I'm kind of curious to see how decent of a deal I got. And yeah, let's put them in price charting, see actual total value, and then we'll have a better idea how much money we're actually gonna make on the deal. So currently just putting in the games that kind of right off the bat I know we're like $10 less, and actually pleasantly surprised on Home Alone, actually $15 game. Now, I mean, it's not a huge game, but it's really good condition. And then, I mean, obviously for our buy costs, we're gonna have a few bucks in it each. That's good, 15 bucks, pretty good. Now in the past, so I literally remember selling this box only recently. Now in the past, I was holding on to case and cover art stuff, box only stuff, kind of putting it to the side to hold on to it so then I can maximize when I get, because I buy so much, when I get the stuff in, I can fully complete it, sell it for that premium. But I kind of just got obsessed with the fast nickel model on Whatnot, and just been selling stuff, you know, because otherwise, if I haven't been, I would have had boxes and boxes and boxes of cover art manual, box only stuff, and sometimes that stuff sells for pretty good money. So I've been just selling it as is in lots, or you know, if it's a box only, I think I sold a box for 20-30 bucks maybe on this. Can't remember exactly, but I think it was box and manual. But yeah, I mean, it would have made for a nice complete box copy if I could have got that sticker off, but I'm not super interested in fully maximizing everything at this point that we're getting, you know, more and more stuff in. If I was limited to a couple deals per month and I had to stretch those deals to make as much money as I could on them, then I probably wouldn't be doing Whatnot. I'd just be doing all eBay, and then I would be, you know, fully maximizing everything. I do maximize as best I could with buying like stuff from XYB, replacing parts, selling complete sets for consoles and stuff. Like consoles, I will try to maximize as best as possible, but when it's something like this, I don't know. If I have it, I don't have much money into it at the time, I know I can make some money on it, I'm gonna sell it in the stream. Pretty much simple as that. So I'm actually pretty sure this has the Famicom adapter in it. I just weighed it. It is 4.3 ounces. They say it's supposed to be 4.5. I don't know. The ounce thing never seems to work because they say the original ones weigh 3.5, and then the ones with adapters weigh 4.5. And all the ones I always weigh are always like 4.2, 4.3 ounces. But a trick I learned is if you look inside and look in the contacts, there's two different variants. One contact would have like the straight down little nubs on the end. I'll probably pop up some pictures. And this one actually has the other one where they're on the end. It's kind of hard to explain. I'm gonna pop up pictures of the difference, but this one, I guess I'll have to open it up to confirm, but I'm pretty sure this has Famicom adapter, which makes it like worth 20 bucks compared to like maybe 10, which is cool. But let me open it up and actually see. Moment of truth. And yeah, that's the adapter right there. So this actually does have the Famicom adapter in it. Now I guess we could show on camera what we're talking about. Now on the end pieces of these contacts, the very end is towards the left. On a regular cartridge, that end piece is going to be pointed down right in the middle. And I don't have another one opened up to show to compare it to, but we'll pop up pictures, like I said. Cool. That helps. All right, we're all price charted out. All the games. This will be just for the games, obviously not the console, which we'll refurbish and whatever. That's probably worth a lot more to me than the price charting value, just because I'll refurbish it, sell it with the correct stuff like the zapper and stuff. Anyway, I have no idea what this price charting is. Hopefully it's at least half, so hopefully it's at least 700 plus, but we shall see. And 545, so that's kind of low if I'm being totally honest, but it's doable. That will definitely make money with it on whatnot. So then probably with the console, yeah, we paid a little bit more than half, honestly, and probably right around half. We paid $280. It's probably $600. So we paid half, like with the console and everything. It kind of does smell like smoke. Does need to be refurbished. But once we do that, we're taking 2 of those games, so like $40 in value in games. Adding that with the console, we get $150 for that with DuckCon as well. And then we'll have $500 in games to sell, and we'll have like $160 into those, because after fees on the 150 you might get 120, so that's pretty good. So it's not always, you know, what it seems on the numbers. Like, you got to look into it on how much I'm going to make back on just one item, you know what I mean? What I'm trying to say is I'll make that 150 back in the one shot on the consoles. The rest we'll have for profit, and that's good enough for me, margin wise. But yeah, these are the NES games that we got. So let me know if you guys thought that was a good deal or not. Let me know if you learned something going through some of the sports titles that might have been worth a little bit more than you thought. To look out for those Famicom adapters in some of those games could be a little hidden gem. Yeah, that's not even considering Famicom adapter. So in the game, it's more like $555, because I think price chart at $8 for the for that, and they didn't have like the Famicom adapter edition variant in here, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, not a major score, but it's going to be added to our NES show, and that's another $500 in value. We already have like $1,400 in sealed GameCube, so that show's already at $2,000. And that is not going to be till the end of the month likely, because we have an Xbox show we want to do. We have stuff coming in the mail that we can definitely add to that. So nothing crazy was bought this week, but we've been slowly building shows, and we're still making progress even here in August of 2024. It's summer, the economy's not great, but we're still killing it.